Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the post-game press conference for the FIBA Asia Cup 2025 qualifiers for the game between Kazakhstan and India. India beat Kazakhstan by 19 points today. So with us, we have the coach and player from Team Kazakhstan. So ladies and gentlemen, first question is for the coach, Mr. Evgeny. So can you please give us your comments about the game?
Комментарий по игре? Ну, сегодня я скажу, что Индия показала очень хороший процент трехочковых бросков. К сожалению, у нас такого процента не оказалось, и немножко мы развалились в защите уже в концовке, поэтому я считаю, вот такой комментарий мой. Все зависело от процента попаданий, который у нас сегодня был плохой, а у Индии хороший.
First of all, we want to congratulate the Indian national team with the win, and they showed a high level of percentage, the three-point shots. Unfortunately, we are not. And in this second half of the game, we were not enough aggressive. That's why we lose this game.
Thank you so much. And Shaim, please give us your comments about the game.
Да, был момент, когда мы провалились, но в третьей четверти вроде собрались, дали маленький рывок, но этого не хватило. Ну и что, впоследствии игра показала, что мы не смогли забить трехочковые атаки, что сделала Индия, как тренер сказал. Но впереди борьба продолжается, следующее окно впереди.
We will try to return to the game in the third quarter. We make a few good attack, but it's still not enough. So, but we're still in the game, and we'll try to win in the February window.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much, and we are truly awaiting for the comeback as well. So now, I'd like to open the floor to media. We request all of you to ask questions in English, and also kindly state your name and the media that you are representing today.
Hello coach, this is Sudarshan from Times of India. So you had played India in the February window earlier this year. So what do you think India did different today? Like, what surprised you, or what changes do you think India made between in the two windows, in the separate two windows?
Какие изменения мы почувствовали, увидели в команде Индии между когда мы играли с ним еще в феврале и сегодня?
Ну, первое изменение, это понятно, что поменялся главный тренер, наверное, психология поменялась команды. Ну, изменения такие, что очень хороший процент вырос атак дальних и средних. Ну, вот это, наверное, главные изменения, которые позволили Индии победить сегодня.
So the main thing that they changed the new coach, so the team shows the high percentage of the 3 and 2-point shots, so that's why they beat us today.
Thank you. Do we have any other questions? Any more questions, anyone? All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us, coach and player. Thank you. All the very best for the future endeavors. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the second part of the post-game press conference. So with us, we have the home team, the winning team, Team India's coach and player. So hearty congratulations. So Coach, Mr. Scott Fleming, kindly give us your comment about the game today.
Well, it's been a long time coming, and great to get a win. You know, if we hadn't, we'd still be plowing along and trying to improve, and that doesn't change. We still got to get better. It's a young team. A lot of these guys were just in high school a few years ago, and I know we want a quick turnaround, but this helps. This helps to give some confidence and encouragement to the players, and to beat a team that's higher ranked than we are. I don't think that's been done for 10 or 11 years, being a team higher ranked than we are. So that's really good. And I'm glad for them. You know, this is my second stint in India, but it's all about the players. It's not about me. I've had my chances a lot of places, and I'm just trying to help them along here, help the new administration and get it going in the right direction. But I'm most happy for these players. And we came together. Our culture's changing. I think we've got a really good group that gets along well. And that was from the beginning, and now we just needed something to encourage us, because I think we've worked hard. We've had a lot of great practices, and we've played some exposure games, and now it's great to get rewarded for this, isn't it? Yeah, yeah.
We are truly proud. Thank you so much, and what a comeback that was. Thank you. And Moin, kindly share us your thoughts about the game.
I think everybody played very good today. I'm so proud of everyone. I'm proud of myself captaining this team. Thanks for Coach Scott guiding us to all this way. Today game was like everybody did their part better, I guess. Like we controlled rebounds especially, most of them, and we played good defense today. So that's what it is, like the hard work we put past 4 months. So you see this result here.
That was truly spectacular. Thank you so much. So now I'd like to open the floor to you people. Kindly ask questions in English, and also please do state your name and media that you are representing today.
Hi Scott.
Hi.
This is Santosh from Deccan Chronicle newspaper.
Hi.
The back-to-back three-pointers that Sandhu rifled in, was that the turning point of the match?
It definitely was one of them. We were kind of struggling at that point and trying to get back in the game, and he hit those 2 threes and kind of energized the team, and then we just took off from there. So absolutely, I think that was if not the turning point, one of them anyway. So, and that's what he does, and that's why he's in the game. But he's really worked hard at his whole game. You know, when he started camp, he was more of just a shooter, but he's really worked hard to defend and be an all-around player. But if he's open, he has the green light, and he knocked down a couple of big ones tonight. This guy did last game, it just didn't work out. But, you know, from the beginning, I kind of looked at this team, I think I told you last game, and thought, how can we equalize some of these teams that are taller, faster, quicker than we are? And I felt like we had a good beginning of some three-point shooters, and so we shoot a lot of threes in practice, and we kind of decide that's going to be our philosophy. Not just take crazy shots, but just really work at getting open threes. You have to do other things. You have to play defense, have to rebound, all those things in basketball. But I think the one thing that we can equalize some of these more talented teams is being a better three-point shooting team, and that showed tonight.
The question is to Moin. You don't get to play at home very often. In a year, you probably play 3 or 4 matches in a calendar year. So how does it feel to post a big victory at home in front of your home fans?
So it's actually a great feeling. Not everybody gets to feel this way playing in their home court. This is Tamil Nadu. Like I come from here, and I play in this court. Like I've been playing for more than a lot of nationals here. I played here. So international game, this is the first time in my life, like my whole career, I've been playing a home game, that too in Chennai. So I'm really proud of that, like the fact, and the crowd was crazy today. Not only today, like last game, it was crazy. So I like Chennai or Tamil Nadu people have basketball knowledge, what I feel. Like they enjoy the basketball, good basketball. So that's what I feel.
Coach, good play overall. I mean, in the last game, it was just 3-pointers which didn't work. More than 3-pointers, the layups, everything was better compared to the last game. It was a team effort. Everybody chipped in.
Yeah, absolutely. I think everybody that went in helped us. I told Kushal Singh he was in for about 1 minute, and he scored and got fouled. He was the most efficient player on the floor tonight. but everybody that came in helped us in some way or another. And we knew they'd come out and really try to stop Moen here. And so we knew we had other players that could knock down shots. He played a great game, and I don't look at how many points, but just how he's leading the team. Great captain, great person for this team. But, you know, we went inside a little more, and we need to do that. I mean, we need to balance it. But, you know, we shot it better tonight, too, all through the game, not just the first half. And I think no more can somebody say we let down in the third and fourth quarter. And we talked a lot about that. And we wanted to make sure tonight our best quarters were 3 and 4. And I'm really proud of the guys coming out and doing that. So.
Hello, Coach. So
Hi.
do you think the core is set now for the next quarter? Like, there are only 2 more matches left. Do you think the core is set now for the last 2?
The core for the tournament, or our players, or what?
The team.
You know, probably. I mean, the core definitely is. But, you know, we'll always see if we can improve ourselves. But most of these guys will be on the team. Yeah. Yeah.
And one more.
Yeah, go ahead.
And thoughts on Amjot Singh, sir? Like, he's making a comeback, and like today he played really well. So how do you see his performance?
Yeah, and you know what? Amjot's going to be a lot better in the next round because he's been training with the police up in Punjab, and he really hasn't played much basketball for months, to be honest with you. And so he helped us, but he's going to help us a lot more even down the road. So.
Yes, Coach, hi, I'm
Hi.
Joanne from Sports, sir.
Hi.
My question is to Moeen. Like, you're one of the senior players in the group, so how do you, I know the coach has their own way with the players, how do you help the younger players? Like Coach said, Kushal Singh, it was his first appearance, I think. He came off the bench to do that performance. What is your input to the younger players in the team?
I think after losing first game against Qatar, everybody was down. So what I told them was like, see, no, we don't lose. We just learn from the things, matches. So everybody was down. Like, you come on, guys. Like, not this game. Next game we're gonna work it more harder. So everybody realized their mistakes and they want to put 200% on the court. So that's what I feel like guiding them. And you know, Kushal Singh, Dagger, they have played like more than me. They have international exposure like more than me. So they are pretty good. In future, they're gonna be the Indian future, what I see.
Coach, 2 tough matches away. So how do you see it?
Well, you know, certainly this helps because I think it's a confidence builder. And we really prepared for this. And I've told them all along, great preparation leads to confidence. And then winning a game, it just gives you even more. So, you know, we're going to go there to win. And these are really good teams on the road. And so it won't be easy. But our plan is, and, you know, I told the guys our main goal right now was to win a game. You can talk about Asia championships and cups and everything else, but we hadn't won a game against a higher ranked team in 10 years. So, I mean, our first goal was to win. Now we got that out of the way. Now we can think about getting back in the race here for this Asia Cup. So,
Scott, international fixtures are few and far in between Indian basketball team. Would you like to play more competitive matches by inviting teams and playing friendlies or some invitational tournaments?
That's a big yes. We played a few different exposure trips, but we had some better ones planned and didn't work out. So we need to play people better than us in exposure trips, and we're going to try to do that maybe between now and, well, we're going to try to do that between now and the next round. So that's really important. That's something that hadn't happened much in the past.
Yeah.
And so at least we got it started. We played 2 different exposure trips, but now we need to take it up a level and play some better teams. Yeah. Yeah, so I've been telling Indian coaches for since 2012, you need to play more players and, use your team. And so that's our philosophy. Back when I was here before, we played 10 or 11 players, and you never know. They're all good. They're all good players. And some guys are better some nights than other nights. And sometimes they get a little down because they didn't play as much, but there's always that next game and chance. And I felt like, everybody that came in contributed to this win. We can't play 5 or 6 players. We don't have that kind of team. We got to keep fresh legs on the floor. We've got a lot of different players that they don't know about that come off and shoot threes, and so we're probably a little tough team to scout anyway. So. Well, a few things. I felt like we kept pretty fresh legs and we subbed in the first half, knowing that we can't just play our main players all the time. So we did that. The other thing is, they heard me talk about third and fourth quarter for a couple of days now. Yeah. And that I'm tired of hearing about how we, slow down or we don't play well in the second half. That was not going to happen. And, and so you can say that. Yeah, I can say a lot of things, but they went out and did it. We had a great start to the third quarter, and then we never looked back. So that was big.
Coach, could you comment on the defense tonight? Because before the match against Qatar, you were emphasizing on the importance of defense in this team. And today you saw them putting it all on the line. They were going to the floor, going all around, even stopping the players from getting in easy baskets as well. So
yeah, and we gave up a few easy ones, but we were really concentrating on not giving them any just easy threes. And we gave up a few, but I don't know how many 20 scored. He was
10. He scored only 5.
Huh?
5 points.
5 points. So this is the guy that averages like 20-some points a game. And we had a goal that we were not going to help off him at all, and we were going to make him put it on the floor. And he's their best shooter, their best player, their leading scorer. He had 5 points tonight. So really proud of our guys for that.
Thank you. Any more questions?
Yeah. It didn't start very well. I thought it was a rerun of last game. And then, I had a few calm words to them on the bench, and they finally went out and did it. We ended up out-rebounding them, and which is huge. And we had more assists than turnovers. Those are the kind of stats that makes a coach really happy. Because even in our exposure games, a lot of times we'd have more turnovers than assists. And in both of these games, we've had more assists than turnovers, and that's a winning team.
Thank you. Any more questions? Yes? No? All
Good.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Scott, and thank you, Moin. We highly appreciate. Thank you. And all the very best for the future endeavors. Thank you. That's the end of the press conference.